Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on a little bit on these blazers, hopefully here. Got them both in the shop and just kind of tearing apart the one that we're going to fix. So this is just parts one. This is the one we're going to fix, and here's kind of the damage on it. It's pretty crinkled in here. So all the way back, and these are all bent up pretty good. So we're going to take all this apart. And but first obviously drop the motor and stuff, but it even the oil pan somehow got a nice big dent in it. Not really sure what that would be from, but and it busted the, I think it kind of hit the AC pump there. And this side's not bad. Still gonna have to change it. Like it's still bent up in here, but this isn't wrecked on this side. So, but pretty much just changing this is going to be kind of a bugger, but once we get that changed, it shouldn't be too bad to fix. I mean, there's no damage on the rest of the car except for on the inside. All the airbags are off, but I'm going to just steal all the airbags out of that other red parts one. So should have all the parts anyways, except for you need to get the airbags or the seat belts fixed and the airbag control module rebuilt, and maybe just a few odds and ends anyways. But besides that, shouldn't be too bad. But first I'm gonna go move the old C10 cab out of the paint booth and put it out in the sun, see what it looks like. Man, this thing looks wicked. Check this out. Here's the roof. All the interior. Well, the interior's a little dirty because I was standing here, but this thing's awesome. So this thing's gonna be so clean. Can't wait to get it on the on the frame here. Just gonna get the motor painted first, and then drop the motor in and drop the cab on and everything, and then I can do the exhaust up and all that stuff. So but yeah, it turned out wicked. Really happy. So this one's just going like all original. So but I'm just gonna stick it into the shed there beside the other one. So hopefully we can get both these rolling for the spring anyways. It'd be pretty cool to get them both finished up, because this one's been a work in progress for about like 8 years. This is his dad's truck. So I mean, it's getting really close. He just got its interior, some wiring, buffing, you know, just that stuff all takes time though. But this one's going all back original, so it'll go together a lot quicker than his truck. But I'd really like to have it done for this spring before seeding, and just need to get this, once it warms up here a little bit, I'm going to sandblast this big block and repaint it, because the guy that rebuilt it, they painted it, but it's all like falling off now, so it'll look terrible in there. And so I'm gonna paint it with the same stuff we painted Dad's truck with, Dad's engine with, which just like an Enduro, like a high temp paint. Painted this motor about 4 years ago, I think, and it still looks awesome. So I'll do it with the same stuff, and way better than this paint anyways. So this looks terrible and it hasn't even ran yet. So but I'll repaint that motor and get it in the chassis, and hopefully get this cab on here soon, and then can pretty much start assembling most of the stuff. I mean, I got a lot of paint left to do, but for the most part the cab is the biggest job to paint. So, and then the interior and all the wiring and everything, and the steering column and all that stuff can start to go in. So I mean, they'll go together pretty fast, I think. So but just need to get the chassis, or get it on the chassis anyways. But I'm gonna go back and work on that Blazer, so we'll leave this for a couple days anyways. And yeah, I'd like to get the motor out of the Blazer and kind of assess what I need to cut off there. So we'll go do that, I guess, for the rest of the day today, and come back to these later. Like everything on the top pretty much disconnected, except for the brake lines. It's the only thing I don't have disconnected, all the shocks and everything. I gotta drop down just a little bit, but I cannot figure out how the heck to get this drive shaft apart. I don't know if it comes apart right here. I popped this cover off and it's kind of like some people online say you undo this part right off the transmission, but I don't. You'd have to get this bracket off, which is in the way. You can't get this bolt out, so I'm not too sure what. Such an odd setup they have here. I've never taken one of these apart, so not too sure. But I do have it's all dropped down about a couple inches. The steering shaft's all disconnected, all the brake line or the fuel lines, all that stuff is. So it's ready to come down. Just need to figure out how to get this drive shaft off. I should be able to drop the whole entire assembly out of here, but it's kind of stuck on the drive shaft at the moment. So I got the motor dropped out of here now, so we can kind of see the damage a little bit better. These front frame rails are definitely tweaked. Like this one's really bad, and I think this one's not as bad, but it's still got a pretty good crease in it. So I don't know how far back I need to remove all this. Hopefully I can take it in one big chunk, but I've never done this kind before, so it'll be a little bit of a challenge. But hopefully. And practice cutting this one off anyways, because I'm going to take it all off this parts car and then weld it back onto this car. So we'll see how that goes. But that's going to be a wrap for this video. So next video we're going to start pulling the front frame rails apart, cut all them spot welds, kind of see where we're at exactly, and then maybe start pulling this parts car apart and taking some parts off so we can weld back on there. But either way, I gotta figure out how the heck to get these frame rails off. So anyways, tune in for the next one, and thanks for watching. Peace.